I'm Tony Sexton. I'm 52 and kept fish for a total of 45 years. It's my depression pill without popping a pill. No stress relief and no home and away in my life. Because at 7 o'clock I come out here and watch my own home and away. How it started was I lived in Victoria. We used to go down to the local creek and we used to collect leeches and swordtails. Why we used to collect leeches is because by the time we got out of the creek they were on us, and we used to have to learn to get them off our legs with salt and vinegar, and then we collect all the swordtails, bring them home, and we put them in buckets because we couldn't afford a fish tank, until the lady next door sold an acrylic fish tank which I kept, and that was the start of my love of fish.
And then from there, how many tanks do you have now?
Oh, I've never counted them. We'll have to count them. Yeah. I think about 27
yeah.
all up, yep. Plus, plus some ponds as well.
Is this the most amount of tanks you've had?
No, no. Through the journey, my wife and myself have been together since we were 19 and 20. Over 30 years, probably at the top level, I've probably had 80 tanks. I gave my fish up when I was 28. It wasn't 28 that I gave the fish up. It was the thinking of, this has got to stop somewhere along the line, as I had my first son. 2 years later, I had my second son. And exactly 2 years later, we had our third son. So while I was trying to do water changes in a garage with 60 tanks, I had one boy in the fish tank, I had one boy with fish, and then I had one screaming. And I couldn't do everything at once. So I said, I've got to stop this. So I sold all of my fish, and we had a few changes in our life. We were jumping into a family news agency at that time. Yeah, and life had to change to be able to raise 3 boys to where they are now at 20, 22 and 24. And then as the boys started to grow, we had one fish tank only in the house which had goldfish in it. Never kept goldfish in my life, but we had a goldfish, and and then from there I started to find a little bit more free time, and then we got another tank, and then we got another tank. And then once the last son got his license, then we just cut loose.
Why do you do this?
I do it because I love it. I'm a landscaper by trade, so I love to create things for people. And how I do that is that I always sit down and talk to people first, find out what their loves are, what their dislikes are, and then in a combination of that, feel their personality, and then build a garden around that.
And then, I guess, before we get into it, when you keep an aquarium, what do you aim, how do you set up an aquarium? What are you thinking about when you set these things up?
Again, like my job, so I think about the fish that are going to go in there, what my knowledge is of that. Then I'll go back and maybe watch some YouTube and just see what other people do. And then from there I build around it. And sometimes I get it completely right where I don't touch it again, but 9 times out of 10 I touch it again until I feel I get it right and they're happy, and yeah.
Alrighty, how can we get into it, hey? It'd be cool.
Beauty.
Alrighty, so where should we start? Where do you want to start us off? If you had to show us all your fish, which tanks?
Let's start up the top.
Alright. Oh, wow. What is up in this tank?
Okay, so these are our pearl Danios.
Yes.
Pretty simple fish. Again, most of the fish that I keep, Nick, are just a personal like. I'm not in it to make money. I'm not in it to make myself look like, I'm king of the fish and I know everything.
Yeah.
Mate, I saw these Danios in your shop and I didn't know that there was so many species. See, this is the great thing about tropical fish, is that you can keep so many. Now, there's a skew with one in there.
He's happy, but
that's not great, but do you know what? I don't want to kill him because he deserves to live and he's doing all right, and and mate,
He's just living. He's swimming
He's
around.
living and he's happy, and you know.
He's still schooling too.
Yeah. So what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to keep species-only tanks, because again, I'm learning how these guys lay eggs. I was very naive and thought everything laid on a mop.
No.
But I'm learning as I go, and yeah. But these are a project that I want to put into my pond over at summer, and we'll see how we go. And I've got a couple of different species of Danos.
It's a beautiful tank. You've got, you know, it's this Sarnagodium? What is it, Sarnagodium, this
I
plant?
just got that from AB this morning.
What is it? Elephant ear?
I'm not too
Something
sure.
like that? I don't know, whatever. I think it's a Sarnagodium.
Yeah.
And then you've got, your rocks, little crypt pot,
Yes.
and then the Amazon swords and the Val.
Yep. And this is the only tank, I think, when you look up, that duckweed looks okay.
It looks awesome in here. Yeah, it's
But
not
not too
overtaking.
much.
It's not overtaking it or anything. Yeah. No, it's great. And these are like when you come down, right?
Yes.
And this is a top tank.
Yes.
And you want to look up to something. What's the point having cories in there?
Yeah,
You got the
no.
top dwelling little Danios up
Correct.
there.
That's why I love them up there and why I've chosen them to be there.
Yeah. No, it's a great tank. I
Yeah.
love that one. What's down
Okay.
here?
Do you know these guys at all?
Stir-by cories. I do. I've actually
Yes.
had trouble with them lately.
Yeah.
So these are yours.
Yes. Oh, these come from AB.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, come as little guys. Laid a lot of eggs, but I haven't taken the eggs out. So,
Mine eat their eggs like so bad.
Oh, these lay a lot of eggs.
Do they eat them straight away?
No, maybe sit there for a day or 2 days and then they disappear. So that's my next thing I want to do.
I'm jealous because I
Yeah.
couldn't get these stupid things to breed.
Yeah, and they always do it on water changes.
Yeah.
Always.
Mine would do that too, but
Yep.
mine would like 2 or 3 would start breeding,
Yep.
and then like there'd be like another 1 or 2 over here that would just follow them around and start eating the eggs behind them.
Yep. And do you know these Endlers at all?
Black bar.
They come from your shop. You gave me them. These are your guys. I think you gave me half a dozen of them, and I can't tell you how many thousands I might have.
Oh, it's unreal. They just don't stop breeding.
Yeah. So that's where these come from.
Hey
So,
Tony, what's this plant up the back?
um,
I love it.
I'm not too sure. Maddie supplied that.
Yeah. Someone in the comments will comment on it.
Yeah. So I'm not too sure of the name of that. No.
I love how clean you keep them all too.
Yeah. So again, it's water changes. Like I don't make it up. I haven't done this because you're coming to visit, mate. I've done this because this is what I do every week, and I spend time out here. You have to spend time out here, and I enjoy it. I don't like watching television. The only thing I like watching is footy, because having an NRL boy, mate, you know, it's just part of what you do, you know, and yeah.
You've got a personal favourite one of my fish at the moment in here, spotted blue eyes.
Yeah.
You've got some really nice ones in here. These are a cool fish, super underrated.
Yes.
How have you found keeping them?
Well, I've had them a month. The bigger ones were really, really small, and they've probably grown by double since I've had them. And then I've added yours a week ago, and since I've done that, they come out now. Yeah, and I've added some shrimp to it as well, which I've started.
Oh, yeah.
I've started to keep these guys. Again, I went to AB's pond and we got a torch out and we found some culls, and then from there I've now got probably 100 of these guys now, and they keep the tanks clean.
Don't they?
I've got an Otto Simplus in there as well somewhere, and yeah.
It's beautiful, and you got like the pothos growing out. I've seen you've adapted to that. I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful way of keeping your tanks. I don't know why more people don't do it.
I think it just helps with everything.
It does, and you know, it's a decoration, but at the same time, these are all sucking out nutrients.
Oh, they're all
and-
living, mate. Yeah, like it's all, like, you know how much water these take and how much nutrition these take. So if they're living by themselves and they're taking it from here, and you can see how well they're growing, well, it's just doing its job, isn't it? You know, like every part of it is a balance.
Not everyone can set up the Amazon in their tank. Not everyone can set up like, you know, the Aussie rainforest in their tank. But everyone can have a stable tank with plants.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, and it's a balance of plants inside, a little bit of duckweed. I think the duckweed does a good job.
Yep.
But again,
I'd
it's
agree.
like any maintenance that you do, you have to keep up with it. And, you know, the goldfish love it, so.
Yeah, it's gold, pretty
So
goldfish
at the end of
food.
the day, and you know, somewhere along the line, someone's going to learn to make food out of that.
Yeah, someone will.
Yeah.
So down here, red lace guppies.
Yes, these are red lace. So,
I love these.
Nick, all of my guppies, I've tried to it's nothing different than what I've done my whole life. You buy quality or you buy quantity.
Yep.
So I sourced these. I paid $45 a pair for them.
$45 a pair.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got 2 quality pairs out of one breeder, and then from there I probably have 100 of them now.
Yeah, they're nice. These are really nice fish. And then these are red grass?
Yeah, these are red grass, these ones. So these are all my super red babies.
Yep.
So once they get to a certain size, I pull them out and then replace them with a smaller one.
Okay.
So that he's nearly ready to come out now. He's done his job and he's not going to hassle too many things, but as he gets bigger he does, yeah, and becomes more dominant. So,
yep.
And then I get to see whether they're males or females, and then I build them into my colonies, yeah?
Yeah, he's so red too.
Oh, he's not red. Wait till you get to the red one, mate.
Okay, all right.
Oh, he's not red, mate. Wait till.
And then these are red rose?
Yeah, so these are red rose. These have really been a harder one as well.
Yep.
They don't seem to look after their young as well. And I've had dominant females just sit there and eat the young. So these are the last, there's probably a batch of about 30 fry in there, and I've pulled the females out of there now, and they're just raising up with the 2 males.
Yeah, because you do have babies down here.
Yeah, and they're doing well.
Yeah, you sometimes just get that fat female that just can't help herself.
Yeah, it just eats and eats. And
Are these blue shrimp?
yes, they are.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I love these simple tanks. Like, I'll always go back to these.
Well, again, by watching your videos, okay, and seeing the way that you have shrimp with everything, I just, like, again, mate, I'm learning and I'm enjoying these as much as what you're showing me. Yeah. Remember we looked at your tank and you had the blue and the orange together?
Yeah.
Do you know what I went home to say?
What?
I've got to get some orange ones now. Because
it's so fun.
I've got to do this, you know, like,
I know.
it's just enjoyable. And so these neons, I learned a lesson. I had a colony of 35 neons that I put in with my Ultim Angels. Now I've got 10 neons.
Are they eating them?
I eat them.
Oh,
So these are my next colony that I want to raise, and then I'm going to try and breed these by themselves. And again, watching your videos, I'm then going to have a crack at doing what you've done.
Keep better.
I've started to keep these guys.
Yeah.
So I brought 10 females off a lady, which was just a home breeder.
Yep.
And I know that, and she didn't sell any males at all, and I didn't want to buy any males. So now I've brought a couple of males from you and a couple from another shop. And these are my next project that I'm going to do.
So these are like all guppies. Are you keeping all these to go outside later on?
No, so all of these are my breeding stock.
Okay.
And then the babies from here I'll show you, I take over to another tank.
Okay, where do they go?
So they come over to this side here, and these are all my fry now.
Oh wait, so you're taking the fry from those breeding tanks?
Yeah, putting them over to here.
And then they grow out to like...
Correct.
Oh.
And then I'm ready to take them out so you know what you're getting.
Well, look how nice this is too. You got the sun coming in right now. And
yeah, it's beautiful, eh?
it's very, very nice. So these are all, and they've started breeding again.
Yes.
So will these go out?
A lot of these babies that are there are babies I've taken from there.
Oh, okay. So
they're breeding themselves.
Okay, yeah. So you just use that.
The only reason why I haven't taken the adult ones out of here because we've just come out of winter.
Yep.
And mate, they'll be ready to go outside now.
So these are all going to go outside.
Yes.
A couple months time.
Yep.
This is red grass.
Yeah.
How cool. This is a different way of breeding guppies I've never seen. Because like,
yeah.
Well, you know, at least you're keeping it consistent by having all of like, you know, the exact colours you have over there that you want.
Yes.
So then you're only pulling out of there and putting them in here.
And then what I then do, Nick, is then I can line breed and I can pick the best out of here. So say I might not like a male over on that side there, but one of his offspring is just shot up and he's looking better than him. I then move him over into the breeding stock.
Yep.
And then vice versa. So like the Dumbos as well. Like the Dumbos, you can get so many different variations.
Yes.
I've got A's and B's in my Dumbos.
Okay.
And sometimes the B's actually give you better babies than what the A's do.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, it's never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
And then these are neon koi guppies.
Yeah, neon kois.
These are nice.
Yeah, I have a really big colony of these guys, which I'll show you.
Japanese bluegrass.
Bluegrass, yeah, nice fat girls.
Yeah, she's about to pop. Look at her.
Yeah, she's about to go. I just took her out of the big tank last night.
Yeah, she's actually about to go. She probably is going.
Yeah.
See, that's a squared off look when people don't, when you talk about guppies, that's a squared off guppy. Like that one's ready to pop. You can see the square shape there. Amazing. And blue Moscows.
Yeah, and off these I get blues and I get greens.
Greens. Let's see if we can see. So that one there would be like a blue one on my screen.
Yeah.
At the back,
Yes.
right? And then there's like a greeny looking one at the front there.
Yep.
I'm colourblind, so
Yeah.
I
No,
struggle
you
with the
got
blue
it.
and
Yep.
green.
Yep.
But, and look at all these plants. What's this?
That's I don't know.
Is it just ice in a pot? Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
And then you got all your walking wandering iris, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, again, these are with Elijah's special plant
it's a
holders
clip.
that she made.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're ever looking for these,
Eliza has them.
Elijah has them. Yeah, yeah. She's wonderful, and she gave me 2 to trial, and look how well they grow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the pothos. What? Like I love. Not many people do this, but like I got to do some of this.
So most
Drift
of
wood
mine,
out of the top.
Yeah. So most of mine, I get from. As I'm a landscaper by trade,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
take literally trailer loads and trailer loads of cuttings. So most of all of this has come from my customers' houses.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
because
so cool.
you know, it's rather than throw it out, I just give it another life again, and yeah,
And I love these little ornaments, the little Buddhas.
yeah. Again, it just adds a little,
It adds to the.
just feel out here.
Yeah, it
and-
does, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
so. It's like artwork.
I learn a lot of things from YouTube, and again from the videos, and you know, what's his name, MD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So again, he's incredible what he teaches you.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, he's just a normal bloke. He just has a crack, and mate, you know, yeah, we do what we do. I keep lots of botanicals because I keep all of these and I collect them all from garden cleanup. So I then take these, soak these, bring these into here, and I got my own botanicals doing their job as well.
Beautiful. And then over here, what are these white cloud minnows?
Yeah, so these are white cloud minnows. Again, Nick, they're only they're a $5 fish, but they're just a beautiful fish, you know. Like
Think about how much fun they give you, but
Oh, they just, you know, again, it's a challenge. I've got my first babies from them now that I've spawned from here.
oh yeah, down here,
Yeah. So,
little babies.
yep, they're my first little babies.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Look at that. So, what are you using tubs to raise these babies?
Yeah, because I run out of room.
Yeah.
But I've learnt from another lady that this is how she does her spawning mops and that as well. And then after, so in here, these are Bosmanis, and which are a heap of babies in there everywhere.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, they're everywhere in there.
Down the bottom.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. And then as they get bigger, then I move them into the next pond.
What do you feed them?
Bug buffet.
You feed them bug buffet?
Absolutely. I give them a mixture of bug buffet, and then I give them, because they're so small,
Yeah.
I can't feed them on their brine shrimp. And then I feed them a mixture, of,
Infusoria.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I've got my ponds outside, green water, and this one's got a lot of everything in it. Mosquito larva, it's got absolutely everything in it.
Just jars of just fish.
So, well, yeah, fish, that's exactly right. So again, how I feed that is
I love it. It's so simple.
so simple, mate.
You know, and you're raising, like a lot of people think, oh, like I discourage a lot of people, I think, accidentally from breeding fish because they're like, see, oh, you got to hatch baby brine shrimp. And it's like, for me, that was scary to do at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the easiest way I've found to make an infusoria culture is literally to grab like a dirty sponge filter.
Correct,
And you
correct.
smush it into
That's
like
exactly
a
what
mud.
I do.
Yeah, and
I have a container like that outside. That's my green water, and that's how I do it. And that off there, I make a paste from the bug buffet as well. Make a paste in my hand, and then put it into the water, and look how successful they go.
Yeah, I know. And these Bosmanis are smashing it. You know, like
There's so many.
yeah, you've done
in there,
really
right?
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, look at them all to the back.
It's cute, hey.
And along with that as well, I keep.
Oh, blackworm.
Yeah.
So you keep it in a bucket.
I keep it in a bucket. I do a water change, a 50% water change every day or second day.
Yep.
And again, I use rainwater, mate.
Wow.
Yeah, rainwater in there, and you know, it's a no-brainer for food, that stuff, hey.
And then these are just more guppies.
Yeah, so these are albino metal lace guppies,
Okay.
and then from there, I've got all of these types. So they're not all my culls.
Yeah.
They're just all these different, beautiful guppies.
So they didn't breed true?
No, never breed true. No.
Interesting, hey?
Yeah. And I've never mixed them with anything else. I've just kept them that way. And look,
It annoys you, hey, because you
Look
spend a
what you
lot of
get.
money on like a strain of guppy for it to not breed true. It's like, oh, was it really? Because at that point, like you're buying the genetic code.
yeah. See, that's an original meadow.
Yeah, exactly. Like you'd pay a lot for that,
exactly
right?
like that. Yeah. And
Yeah, but then when like it throws out like
and they were the
you know,
females.
that's- yeah.
And then look at everything else that you throw.
Yeah, I know. And yeah,
So
it's
yeah, so these are just, again, they're just
a bit of fun.
they're nothing to make money out of. Again,
Yeah,
you know, they're just enjoyable.
Exactly. Cool.
And the guys next door, so these are pure red albino guppies. So these are the
Their
guys
tails are like so heavy they can't. They're not swimming.
you can see they've got the neon eyes.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, so they're the nice ones. So these guys, again, are super, super good at eating their own.
Yeah, the albinos are horrible.
Yep. So
for
what
it.
I've done in next door here is I put one female in there.
Yeah.
I let her spawn in there.
I know
She
you
had
got
her
the
babies,
Yeah.
and I've kept all of these guys now. So that'll be my next lot, which will go into my pond.
Well, can we check out these tanks?
Yep.
Because we haven't looked at these.
Yep.
So, just zebra danios
Zebra Danios.
in a fluval flex.
Yep.
The crypts really love your tanks.
They do, don't they?
They go really
I just
well.
wanted to keep that only them.
Yep.
Where I got all of mine from was from an old 75-year-old that used to keep these in bathtubs outside. Mate, I've never seen so many, but he knew what they were worth. And yeah, and from there, that's
They're
where I
so
got
fun
mine.
to breed. Like, it's like, look, they're breeding now. Did you see them just spawn?
Yeah, I just saw it then.
Yeah, they just spawned.
Yep. Yep.
That'd make you proud, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're loving it. Look, they're chasing each other around. They're the easiest fish to breed. They're so fun.
Yeah. So again, like when you come out here, like they want to meet you at the tank. They're not frightened. They're not hiding
Nah.
behind a rock. You know, they just want to be with you, mate.
And then you've got like all this. I love this stuff too. This is all the landscaping
Yeah, this
coming
is all
out.
my landscaping, all my collectors that, you know, I don't like to tip out at the tip, and you know, you get lots of collections of things and cleanups and, you know, and rocks and stumps, and
It all comes together so nicely.
yeah, it all comes together. You can then interweave it within the pond, within your tank, where that's running from there.
Yeah.
I've got a pair of super red bristlenose somewhere in here, and they breed. They love breeding in that log, mate.
In which log?
In under this log here.
They go under there.
Yeah, they follow the log and underneath it.
Wait, so they go run up this stump
No, well,
there.
they come inside underneath
okay.
the water, but they can get, there's a hollow underneath it.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Yeah.
The philodendron's gone nuts.
They come from you.
Yeah,
That was
I
your one.
recognised it.
Yeah, that was your one.
It would have been a little baby cutting one.
Yeah. Mine's not, you know, AB's got one like you gave him at the same time, and his is 5 times bigger than mine, but I found its happy place now,
Yeah,
and yeah.
that's cool. Diamond tetras.
So these are diamond tetras and red danios in there.
Red Danny. Oh, the ones
Your
I gave you last
your
week.
Ones, yeah, your ones.
Are you gonna try and breed the diamond tetras?
Yes, I am. So I'll show you, I've got another 14 of those in the tank outside. There's my big super red.
Oh yeah, he's red as. Red. Whoa, that's probably the reddest one I've ever seen. That's really, can you see it? Yeah. Wow. So these breed, is this the ones that you've been breeding from, these ones?
From these guys, yeah. So the last time I pulled out 47 babies from them when I pulled the tank apart.
Oh, so you just leave them, they'll like...
Yeah, I let them go, yeah, and then once they get to an age, then I'll pull them out. So they'll be nearly ready to come and spawn. So I cleaned all that tank out 3 weeks ago.
No, this is a beautiful side of the room. There's more over here. These are like, there's some pretty cool fish over here.
Yeah.
Do you want to start off on the big tank?
Yep, want to start on the big tank.
I love these Yeerongpilly.
So again, these have been on the wish list for a long, long time. I'll tell you, so the Yeerongpilly I've purchased from 3 different places.
Yes.
So I've got 3 different bloodlines within them. The redhead tapajos are my babies.
Yep.
That have grown up. The first spawning I had, I got 30 of them.
Yeah.
And I've kept 10 of them. And I've got an extra spare male in there and that as well. Again, these guys just love this.
They like the bug buffet?
Oh, they love it, mate. Yeah.
It's interesting because I normally wouldn't recommend to feed it to fish like this because it's a bit crumbly. But
well, again, I do this for a reason because there's other things in there. One, we've got blue acara fry right down the other end.
do you?
Yeah, we've got.
where?
We've got. They're sitting on the other side of here. I'll show you when we go around to the other side.
Yeah. But
Yep.
there is.
Yeah,
so,
there's my male. There's my male. My boy.
oh, you can see the fry.
Yeah, see the fry? Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll actually get to eat that. All those
No,
little
I'll
pieces.
tell you
of
what I
dust.
do. So I suck them out of there. There's the last lot of fry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And there's the last lot of fry before that. And there's the last lot of fry before that. All from those parents.
And look at
From
these.
this
What are
big
these
guy.
little babies?
Oh.
Yeerongpillies, are they?
No. Standacteri.
What's that?
My first baby's my Standacteri. So we'll show you. Where's the male? Where's my
I
male?
love that. What is that fish?
Oh, that's him. That's him.
That's a
Dad.
Standacteri.
Yeah, that's Dad.
That's a
Yeah,
cool
that's Dad.
fish.
Yeah, that's Dad, and Mum is over here. This is Mum.
And how do they breed?
Egg layers, and then they mouth brood. They pick
oh,
them up,
okay.
and then they mouth brood.
So did you take them out of the mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got them.
They're cute.
Yep.
See, this is the breeding food coming to use here.
They
Because
just-
everyone gets to eat it. You got nice even growth in here too.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. And there's, as I say, there's a few different spawnings in here.
That's cool. I love that. I've never seen that fish before. What a freaky looking fish.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So do you want to come around? If you keep coming around this
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
come around here because you get a better look at these guys then.
How big's this tank?
This is an 8 foot by 2 foot by 18.
Yeah.
And got a big colony of bristlenose in here.
Yep.
Big colony, and here's our fry down here.
Oh, there's Dad. Where's that Mum?
Mum.
Can you see the babies, or are they hiding?
Just at the back of her. Got a big hog nose there.
Is that a Birches?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. He's massive.
Isn't he big?
You can't tell how big he is on camera, but he's huge.
Yeah. He's
I
big.
love these. I love the Yeerongpillies. They look so wild. You know what I mean?
Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
I love them.
And you've done a really good job too. Like all the sand, all the rocks.
I try to give everything so how it flows is it flows through the river, through the rocks, and then I try not to have sand through here so it doesn't block the filter.
Okay.
So it's actually filtering before it gets to it, a bit like a bio, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah. In a way.
And then they've got to have their sand so they can sift through their their gills and then help their food.
So do you reckon
digestion.
the gills it needs to go through? Like it needs to go through their gills,
absolutely, yeah.
So you couldn't keep these in a bare bottom very well.
Well, I don't think they're going to be as good as what they would be the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you reckon they eat the sand too, and it helps them just wash out their guts?
I think so. Yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
It's a cool tank to look at. Down below,
Yes.
gold dust mollies.
You know these, Harlan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, tell us the story about these.
These would have come from Harlem, wouldn't they?
These come from Harlan, and these are not his original ones. A few of them have got old, and I've given some away as well. And these are mostly my stock for summertime. And I'm going to put these out into the ponds. Again, I feed all of mine on some nice fresh hatch brine shrimp.
You hatch brine shrimp
Yeah,
too?
nothing better than that. You know, again, it accompanies what you do. So,
Have you hatched brine shrimp your whole fish career?
yes, I have.
Yeah.
Always had it. Always with your Africans, it's a stable diet.
Yep.
I bring up, these are more of my super reds,
Yeah,
some of my babies.
Yeah.
We've got a normal guy over there as well.
Yep.
I don't know how he slipped in, but he did.
I love it, just the use of the botanicals, and there's
Yes.
that plant I really like.
Yeah, that's again my cuttings.
Yeah. That one's growing really well.
Yes.
I like that it's kind of got the leaves of an Amazon sword, but it grows like a stem plant. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
And then here,
Okay, so in here we've got some L397 young ones.
oh yeah,
just
you
right
do.
there.
Did you breed these or?
No, these are from AB's fry.
Yeah.
So what I do with AB is that he'll give me, because we're best of mates. We love our fish together, and he's taught me so much in fish, and I'm so happy that I actually got to meet this guy because he's just taught me so much. So
Yeah.
what I do with AB, if I like something or he likes something, we just swap fish.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't
it's
charge
beautiful.
each other.
Yeah.
We just swap. So if he likes something, I say, here you go. And what I did last time was he gave me 14 L397s, which cost you a little bit of money, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
I grew them up to adult size, to an adult colony.
Yep.
And then I gave them back to him. And then in return, he gave me 14 new little ones. So I'm doing the same with these again as well. And then within these as well, I've mixed some, I've got some Simulus Cories.
Yeah, they're really nice on your
They're beautiful
substrate.
too. And then I've got some more of my breeding.
Yeah, the Dumbo ears. They've gone
Yeah.
nuts. Platinum red-tailed Dumbo ears.
Yeah.
You've got so many babies. Look at them all up in the water. They'd survive so well just because it's so many places to hide.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And when you sit out of here at night time and it's just you out here and they're used to your body shape and the way you move and do things, at night time once I feed everything just comes out.
Yeah, I can
And it's
imagine.
just so beautiful and satisfying.
I love the 397s. Cool fish. Especially when they're this young.
And I've got their home set up for them out the back there once they grow a bit bigger and that as well. All their caves and...
It's cool.
Yep.
Silver tip tetras.
Yeah, silver tip tetras and some panda.
At the back. Come to the front.
So again, I'm learning with these males got the red through them,
Okay.
and the females have got the lighter colour through them.
So you're just going to keep these and try and breed them later
Yeah,
on,
I'm going to
maybe?
try and breed them like this in here.
Yep.
I know they're an egg scatterer, but I've got the corridors in there as well. They've just started to lay for me. So
They have?
Yeah, I found the first couple of eggs up against the wall.
Yep.
So they're just about ready to go. And,
After a water change?
after a water change and after...
Oh, blackworm.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I know. That it's the most popular food.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't beat live food, mate.
you can't, yeah. It's like if you want a fish to breed,
Yeah.
it's a must-have.
If you want a greyhound to run, you need a live rabbit, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And what happens along here, the worms will find their way into the sand,
Yep.
and then over time, these guys
cories will
jump
pick 'em
in and
out.
The cories will pick them out, and yeah.
Yeah, look at it. No, they're such funny fish. They're so happy in your tanks too.
Yeah.
So, tiger platies.
Yeah, so
heck?
not many people keep platies.
I've never seen this type.
Again, I have a few different ones. Most of my platies I've brought in from Sydney. I find a lot of really good fish down there that you can't seem to find in other places.
These are really cool, Tony.
Yeah, they're beautiful. And do you know what? Every time they have their babies, everyone's different. You know, like a zebra,
Yeah.
everyone's different than each other.
Yeah, I like that.
And I've just started to crack these now. I'm starting to get a lot of fry from them now, and again,
These are cool. Yeah.
They're
I've never
beautiful.
seen them. Like, look at that one. But then, like, you see, and they've got, like, lighter ones.
Yeah.
And the super red bristlenose.
yeah, more super reds in there.
Yeah. And you got some bandit cories in here too,
got
yeah?
some in there as well. Yeah.
Mate cories.
Yes.
That's a really cool one.
Yep.
The Adolphis.
Adolphis,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I love it. I love the plants. Look at the size of that.
Yeah.
Danos at the back. And then next door?
Next door.
Let me guess, so these Tiberas?
Yeah, so these are some nice rainbows I picked up from old mate last weekend.
Yeah. Oh no, these are goiter rivers.
Yeah, they're yours. They're your ones. And then with them, I've got my green emeralds with them.
Oh, you do, yeah, the Birches down the bottom. They love the Botanicals.
Oh, don't they what? So again,
And the shrimp too.
out of my customer's dam, I pulled some rush out. He's got it all growing along his dam edge. And
Like bulrush or something, is it?
and he told me to grab some, and this is how I'm now growing this now.
Just in a tank like that?
Yeah, so I've tried to make this as natural, and lots of tannins in there and that as well. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I love it. I want to look at these Mickey Mouse platies.
Oh, so these are another, like a beautiful one that, again, I've kept for a long time. These are one that, you know, AB has a beautiful colony of these from the ones that I've given him over time. And, you know, they're just, they're beautiful. Lovely colour in them, good temperament, look after their fry.
They actually don't eat their fry so bad.
No, don't eat their fry. And have a look at all down the bottom here, Nick. Look at all the little super reds. Look at them all everywhere, mate.
That's very cool.
So AB taught me with his catfish, he always has brought them up within the parents and everybody else. You might not get as many, but it's not about having 100 to sell, is it? You know, it's about keeping and learning, and when you see a combination of a lot of Corys, super reds, Mickey Mouse.
Look at this cute little one. This is like a week old. Upstairs. These, pineapple.
Yeah.
Swordtails.
So off these, I've got a few different varieties in these, and again they're from the same parents, but it just shows you what you get when things breed. See, I've got I've got a red variety in there, I've got this guy in there, you know, so they don't breed true to what they're meant to breed.
Yeah.
And these guys they love to eat their fry as well, so hence I've tried to build up the areas to make it harder for them to find their fry.
There's a few that are making it.
Yeah, there are a few of them making it, yep.
Like that one there.
And
then
in
down
here
with
as well, I've got some
Julii
Julii Corys too.
Julii Corys. Yeah, they're a cool Cory, aren't they?
Yep, beautiful.
Nice leopard stripe. They're easy to keep, easy to breed. What else have we got? Over here. What's happening here? Oh, you got a spawn.
Yeah.
So he's like a wild type angel.
Yep.
Are they Monica Peru?
Well,
Rio Nene, I didn't look.
Yep.
Damn. And you got babies. Or maybe.
Yeah, so this is probably about the fourth spawning of these guys.
How long have they had the eggs for?
So they raise them till they're about 3 or 4 days, and then I've lost them from there.
Okay, are they eating them or?
Yeah, so I've got to get them away from them.
Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard to give them as close to natural in a small tank, isn't it?
Yes,
Especially they're quite big fish, angels. These are beautiful though. They're like little puppies.
Yeah, they are. They're beautiful. I love
I've never
angels.
kept these. I hope you do get some babies because I'd love to get some off you. They're really cool.
I'll give you the pair next door, mate.
Oh, there's another pair.
Yeah, they come from the same parents.
These might be two females.
No, you reckon?
Maybe.
Yeah, they've been going to spawn many times now. They look like they're going to.
I don't know, maybe. But yeah.
They're yours.
Yeah, so I gave you these. These are all like culls.
Yeah.
But you're trying to... Yeah, because you see some of just missing an eye, and sometimes they just come from wholesalers. I actually buy all these in.
Yeah.
And they're just not right, and I don't have the heart to kill them.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you took them.
Yeah.
And you're
let's just see what happens, mate.
Whatever happens is what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are cool fish. Rio Nene.
Yeah.
It's like a wild type without being an ultim.
Yeah.
They're Scalare, aren't
they're
they?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not like Oompa Loompas, like I've had them before. They got more red face on them. Yeah, so these guys are a little bit different than that.
That's cool.
And the young that I've got inside, all of them, they're all come from these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, in the big tank?
Yeah, in the big tank, yeah.
So, tiger endlers?
Yeah, so these are AB's tiger endlers.
Yep.
So from his, with an odd swordtail in there that I put some babies in there to grow up with them.
Yeah, well, they can't interbreed, so it's not a problem.
No.
And even they get some black line.
Yeah.
Hey, have you had luck with these? Are they a breeding colony?
Yeah, they are. So these come from AB. I've grown these up for a fair while now.
Yep.
And they're probably just on the size now to start spawning.
Yeah,
so I hope that somewhere along the line that I'll get a little spawning out of them, and then they can get up and going. So there's 11 in there.
Yeah.
And they're big guys and.
Like that one there.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some long fin Brisonos.
Yeah, I got some long fins in here.
Calicos.
Yep.
They look like little dragons, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Have you been breeding them or are you growing them out?
No, I'm growing them out, so they're getting a lot bigger now.
How long have you had them?
I've had these for about maybe 6 months now.
Sure.
Yep. So they all started off sort of this small, and he was the smallest one, and look at them power now.
Yeah, he's
I
big.
feed them on pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin, yeah. Just slightly boiled for maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
Yep.
With the peel on it, and then I'll put them inside there, sink them down, and they feed over there over a week.
My dad had like a big pumpkin patch in his backyard.
Yep.
And I was taking chunks of pumpkin and throwing in my tanks. It's funny because some pleckies would only eat the skin, some would eat the flesh.
That's right.
Yeah. And a better there.
Yep. Yeah, so another one.
That's cool. And then royal whiptails.
Yeah, so these are something that I've always wanted.
Yeah.
And I've got 6 of them in there. I think I have 3 larger ones, or actually I have 4 smaller ones and 2 larger ones in there.
Yep. How long? They must take a couple of years to get to sexual maturity.
Yeah, so these are growing, they're slowly, but they love they love all their greens.
Yes.
And again, they love zucchini.
And then, so there's a sump here. How do all of these filter? Are these all on a sump system?
Yeah, so they run through the sump system. So what happens is they get from the pickup down the bottom.
Yep.
They go up into the system, into the drippers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where are the drippers?
So the drippers right in the corner there.
Yep.
Yep.
So that'd make it easier for water changes.
And you can see the top water flows down into here.
Yeah.
Yep. So I can see everything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Flows into here. We designed and did all of this.
Yes.
Flows into here, down into the second one, down into here, and then flows into the bottom here.
And then it gets pumped back up.
Yeah. So it obviously gets pumped into here.
And then it gets filtered.
Filtered all the way through the bio, and then picked up again and thrown back in.
Oh, that's awesome. And then, so is this one sump, and then
One
this
sump.
is another sump here?
No. So these all run off air.
Okay.
These lot.
Yep.
This lot here runs off a drop filter.
That's a drop filter there. Mm-hmm. And you got a Xanadu. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Xanadu's growing very well.
Please.
Shoot me.
That's cool. The Xanadu. Yeah, so, and then these are all air.
Yep. So these are all air.
Same as over here. These are all air, the ones we were looking at earlier?
So this all runs off air.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yep, these run off air.
Yeah, they would, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. And you got the books here too.
Yep, got the books. Love the books. You learn
That's a
from
great
books.
book, that one.
Learn a lot from books.
Yeah. It's like, the constant information, it can't be touched by internet opinions. That's like the Bible, that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like printed, that's it. It's it's there. So
Yep.
yeah. I mean, even the other day, me and Harlan were in the fish room.
Yep.
And we were looking at breeding gouramis.
Yep.
And I'm looking up all this information online. There's not much, there is information out there, but not anything crazy.
Yep.
And Harlan's like, oh, just grab the book. And we grabbed the book and have a look, and I spawned the things from the information.
From there.
Yeah, how crazy,
there you go.
eh?
Yeah. Method in your madness, eh?
Should we look around the other side?
Yeah, you want to come around this side first?
All right, we'll do. Oh, what?
Yep.
Oh, it's so another little.
So this is my original colony of Dumbo elephant ears.
Yep.
And off there, I've been able to pick my
Your breeders.
breeders and my babies.
Yeah.
So again, when I brought these originally, they cost me $55 for a pair.
Yep.
And from there, I have how many?
$55,000.
So it's not hard, is it? Just
Do you notice how well these are doing compared to the ones that you had earlier? Like,
Yeah.
These are genetically like, they must be much better, or much better fish.
Yeah.
You know, they're happier, they're doing better.
Yes.
Yeah. You want quality over quantity.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Exactly.
Yep,
Man.
yep, that's exactly right.
Even these ones, look at this.
These are my original breeders. So these, I started with a pair of these.
Just have a pair spare?
A pair.
Because these are cool. I love these.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, and again, you'll get better ones and not so better ones, but that's the idea of picking them out and culling them out.
Yep.
And
look at him. He's a great little fish.
Oh, he's beautiful, mate. Yeah.
And this is like a tank. I could just sit here and go.
Yep.
I love that you can see through it. Yeah. It's like look through. It's
That's
just
exactly what I do.
It's like a little universe. I love this tank.
And then through there,
you've also got a little Adolphi.
Yeah, so I've got some of them in there, and then I've got some shrimp, and then down the bottom I've got yellow shrimp as well.
Oh yeah.
They're normally all up the back, normally on the filter wool. Normally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little yellow shrimpies.
Yeah, there's a heap of them. They're a little bit washed out, but I got some of them from AB as well.
No, I mean, to get high quality shrimp, you need to be putting them by themselves. So you'll just get these little mixes, and you'll get.
Yeah, I'm doing it so like that way. Then naturally, the food that's not eaten by the fish are eaten by the shrimp, and then it's a biote everything, and then the snails finish off everything else, don't they?
They do.
Yeah,
they do. Cool tanks.
And then up the top here are my platinum guppies. So when I originally brought these, I paid $75 for a pair.
Wait, for these?
Yeah, for these guys when they originally come out, I was only new sort of into it.
Yeah.
And then and again from these I have 100 of these now.
Yeah.
So
what are they? They're like a platinum cobra?
Yeah, platinum, and they breed, like lots of variations in their colour as well.
Yep.
But again, the ones that are over near the sunlight show a different colour than these guys.
Yeah, they would.
Natural light versus...
Yeah, fake light.
Yeah, fake light, yep.
I like this little segment.
Yep. I just got that one from Ross, so these are one of Ross's that he builds. I think that's a perfect little...
He made this, did he?
Yeah, so this is Ross that he does.
It's got a little matten filter.
Yeah, it's got a little matten filter.
That's very cool.
Yep.
Oh, you got a little better in there.
Yeah, that's my male looking at my girl.
Are you going to do a breeding?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I'm going to give this a crack.
I love it. You just got the little rocks and you got a candle even burning there.
Yeah, I like my candle, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, blend everything into it, like it's... I've got a few different shrimp in here. I've got orange, red, blue,
oh, you
yellow.
have shrimp in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've taken the definition of man cave to a whole nother level.
Yeah, mate.
It's literally the man cave.
Yeah. Yep. These are all my, these are the kids that grew up with my boys that have died.
Oh, yeah.
So this was Liam that died over at Barcelona over the NRL boys with AJ and everything. Yeah. This is my good mate I grew up with. He went through a kidney transplant, went through everything in life, okay. Booked his first holiday to go away after he'd achieved everything in regards to his health. He was riding his Harley, which he loved, to Bunnings to buy the last knob for his kitchen, and a young fella wiped him out at the corner at the lights. So that's my good mate.
It's beautiful.
He's always with me every day. Yep.
Look at that, Toby Sexton.
That's my Toby. That was the first honour, proud moment when your son makes Queensland under 18s.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's
so
another
cool.
proud moment in life. Yep.
Good on you.
Yeah, I wasn't throwing that one away, mate.
Nah, definitely not.
No, that one goes on my wall. All right.
All right, we'll go around the other side, hey?
Yep, nearly done.
No, we're not nearly done. You got all the ponds.
So in here, I have some red cherry shrimp in here.
And you put the brine shrimp in with them?
Yeah, I put that, but, and then I've got, have a look through here. So I've got muscow babies through here everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So there's little guppy babies literally everywhere. So the mum and dad hide right down the bottom on the other.
I can see one guppy.
Yeah, the other couple are down this end here.
I mean,
that's
the
all
guppies
their
can,
babies. They got 40, 50 babies through there.
they can barely see each other.
Yeah, look at them all on the top. See
Look
them
at
all on the top?
All the hornwort. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at them all everywhere.
Very cool. I love this.
Yeah, so again, the light that looks after brine shrimp, again, keeps that going, doesn't it? And look,
more
so
rush.
that started underneath the water a week ago. Look at it today.
That's so cool. That's a nice little tank. I love how you just like have like this little tiny segment. You're like, oh, put a tank there.
I'll do something there, yeah, I'll do something there. They used to be for my brine shrimp, and then AB made me this hatchery.
Oh, yeah.
So this was custom made by AB, and he said, Tone, you need this, and that's how I pump my brine shrimp out.
So you just run 2?
Run 2, yep, constant. So this one's
One
ready
a day.
for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that one will be then ready in 20, I say between 24, because it's getting hotter now.
Yeah, it's quicker.
Normally 24 hours, but in winter, 36 hours.
Yeah. Even up to 48.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd agree. Yep. And I always
But also,
have
the
clean.
thing too, you don't need heaps of brine shrimp in winter because your fish's metabolism slow down too. Yeah.
And these are mainly for all my guppies.
Yeah.
And my Madakas,
yeah.
and you know, my ones that want it. And when you got a thick layer like that, it's, you know, All right.
Hey, I wanted to talk about these.
Yes.
These are like your little water puppies.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, these are our. So this is Ted and Thelma.
Ted and Thelma.
Yep, they're my Birches.
So you said that these actually bred, did they?
Yeah, they've spawned on the spawning mop that I have. I'll show you that.
How did you do it?
Well, the gentleman that I brought them off was a Chinese man. He'd had them for a fair while. They come, and he'd had them spawned a couple of times for him, but not done any joy. And then from there, I got them. So he used to have them in a bare tank. I've got them in the heavily planted tank.
Yes.
And they've got a stump that they can hollow in and go into. And I've been watching them, and since I've been feeding them blackworms and I'd done a couple of half water changes, they're totally changed in regards to their mannerism together. They're doing lots of dancing together. Do you know how to know the males to the females?
Yeah, you go by that
down
end.
the bottom. Yeah,
so
correct.
he's the boy, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The boy's got the bigger ones. The boy holds the eggs underneath him.
Okay.
Okay.
So wait, so explain it to me. How do they?
They apparently spawn, and they'll spawn on the mop, leave them on the mop, or if they spawn on here, he'll pick them up and he holds the eggs underneath the back of that fin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what does he do with them?
I don't know.
I think they scatter them.
Yeah, my knowledge is no more than that.
So did you see the eggs? Or you've seen them only because of the other guy?
No, I've only just seen them the other guys.
Yeah, so the other guy spawned them. So
they're beautiful, healthy fish.
Have they spawned in here yet for you?
Yeah, twice.
They spawned in this tank?
Yeah, in the spawning mop.
Yeah, right. But they didn't hatch?
No.
That's so annoying. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yep. Loves them, doesn't he? He finds them, don't they? They hunt them.
He got them, and then he just takes them away too.
Again, these have been on the bucket list for a long time. I always loved them when I walked into fish stores.
Yeah.
And I just,
It's cool.
When I want to find something, I find something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no one normally stops me. I just on my mission and, to get what I want to get.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, down here?
So down here are my Sfin Mollies.
Did I give you these? Well, you bought them off me.
No, I got these originally off you, originally, and all my black and white ones are over at AB's.
Yeah.
So we built a beautiful big colony of black and white ones, Dalmatian ones with him that he's starting to breed now.
Yeah.
And I kept all the other colours. But what I'm going to do now is I'd see you somewhere along the line next time you get some of these guys in, and I'll go and get another 5 nice decent males that are not orange, and then put them into here, and then over summer they did really well. I had these in the IBC last summer.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do have babies, look.
Yeah.
Baby little molly.
Yeah, but not as many, and I find a lot in the drop filter, because they go up through the filter and then I can catch them from there.
Yeah.
But these are a little bit of a lost thing now.
Oh, this is a cool tank.
I love this tank.
Look at those Congo Tetras.
Yeah.
They're huge. Yeah, the camera just, I say it all the time, it just They're like, you could eat them.
Yeah.
They're
so
massive.
this tank here, so how my inspiration to this tank was, I used to have all my little angels in here growing up, and then I wanted to take them out of there, and then I did this garden cleanup, and I had this piece of wood in my hand, this piece of branch.
Yeah.
And I went, I can build a tank around that, and this is what I did.
And you did, yeah. Look at the rocks come down, and the water flows over the top.
Yep.
And they just sit in amongst the branches.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for these guys to go well. So these are only little when I brought them. They're about, probably I've had them for close to 12 months now.
Yeah.
And they've put on so much size.
And that's how much they've grown.
So, yeah, so much size, mate. Like they've, you know, again, everything gets fed really well. And your water changes, and again, they're species only.
Yeah.
All I have in here is 2 super reds, a pair in here, just to keep the algae down, but apart from that, that's just them.
Like down here, these are the Bosmanis.
Yeah, so these are my Bosmanis. These are probably about
2.5?
a year and a half.
Only a year and a half.
Yeah, probably about a year and a half I've had these, with a breeding pair of red-head tapajos to the back.
Yeah, how cool.
Now these guys constantly breed. They'll lay their eggs. They then pick their eggs up in their mouth as an egg, and then they'll mouth brood them. And then what I then do is I'll get in there. Generally it's a male that will hold the majority of them, rather than the female. She'll hold them as well, and they'll grab them together if they feel threatened. But apart from that, yeah, he generally holds the majority of them, and from there I've bred hundreds of them.
Look at these penguin tetras.
Yep.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
What? No, they're emperor tetras.
Emperors,
that's
emperors,
it. Yeah, emperor
yeah.
tetras. Wow.
They're big, aren't they?
Aren't they good looking?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're sparring, those two boys.
Yep.
They're not. Whoa.
You
Mate,
don't
you
have
put
any of these, do you?
Nah, I got to breed
So
them.
you should take these, and I'll give you these to breed at yours.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never been able to do any good with them.
Okay.
And I just, again, I'm not too sure what I'm doing, and I think that someone needs to grab these, and so I'd love to give them to you, Nick, and you grow them up, mate.
I'd be honoured.
Because these guys have got a mouthful, they've got a mouthful at the moment, so this is ready to pull apart again.
Yep.
And I catch these guys out, and when I do, I'll pull them other ones out and bring them to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because there's something we should hang on to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then in here, just see down below here, is my male, and he's sitting on eggs at the moment. See him just fanning?
Is that just a common?
No, he's a calico.
Calico.
So I've got a colony ready for it of
Yeah.
25 calicos in here.
Jeez.
They're everywhere.
You just can't see them yet.
They're normally everywhere. They'll all come out at night.
Yeah, night time.
Yeah.
And I like this too. So this is obviously for the redheads.
Yeah,
And then they'll come and spawn on that.
correct.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. And,
These are all the dithers.
And who else spawns on there? I put the mops in the corner there normally, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'll find the Bosmani, takes the territory of this, scares these other guys away, and he takes that territory.
The big boy Bosmani.
Yeah.
That's cool. So these are, looking back through, these are the guppies, the koi guppies.
Yeah.
This is the other side.
Yeah.
And then this is a different tank.
Now you like these too.
Yeah, bumblebee platies.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, them.
Every one of them are different.
I like that.
I like them too.
But it's like they're different, but they're the same.
So these guys, they like to
Look at that one.
eat their babies, but not all the time.
He looks like Batman, that one.
Yeah. So all the little guys in there are from the original ones.
That's funny.
And I've got a fat female there. See that big girl, that white girl on the left?
You can see the babies
Yeah, you
inside.
need to get her,
Yeah,
because she'll give you your next lot.
that's cool. I like that. It looks like they're all wearing a mask. That's very cool. Cool. Is that it for this room?
That's it for this room.
Can we look at the ponds or?
Yeah.
All right, let's go look at the ponds.
Yeah. So all these little guys here are all those babies from the ones outside. So I'd love to give you some of these as well. And look, see the difference? They're from the same ones.
Wait, they're from the Rio Nanos?
Yeah, albinos. Yeah, look at them. Look, these ones.
Yeah, like a silvery little thing.
Mate. Yeah, like this guy.
Unreal.
Yeah.
How long have you had the discus?
I've had those discus for about probably 4 months.
Yeah.
I brought them from a breeder at Tweed.
Yep.
And I paid $20 each for them.
Right, yeah, it's not bad.
And you know what they are, so they're, oh God.
They're like a,
Oh, whoever that famous breeder is, one of them.
Yeah.
They're like across from him.
yeah.
But I always liked discus, so I just wanted some turquoise ones
Yep.
and some red ones.
Yeah.
And again, there I have them because the family love this tank.
Yeah, they would.
And
yeah.
see, so I used to have in here, I used to have 8 big Kirin Oscars.
Yeah.
I used to have 35 filament barbs, a colony.
Yeah.
Like, was incredible. Denison barbs, I had 13 of those, which are the big ones that are over at AB's.
Yeah.
So he gave me 6 of his and I had 6 as well.
Yeah.
And it was just like a freight train through here.
Yeah.
Fucking water would go up through the wall, it'd go everywhere, mate, you know, and then I just went, I just don't like this.
Yeah.
And before that I had my colony, a beautiful colony of Fronnies in there when I had my Africans.
Yeah.
But what I want to put in here, honestly, is my Jurapari.
Yeah, that'd look cool. I mean, it's like so tranquil now.
Yeah.
Like you look at these little rummy nose swimming around, just doing their thing.
Yep.
And then you've also got like the Praycocks too. They're just cruising. All the diamond tetras and unbelievable. And then you also got the wild angels there. Are those Ultims?
Yes, they're Ultims. So there's
How long have you had
3. So I've had them for probably about 14 months now.
Yeah.
3 are wild caught, and the other 2 are F1s.
F1s, wow.
Yeah,
They're massive.
yeah. And I
They
was
do get a
really
lot
worried
bigger.
about putting the other angels in with them, but it's just brought their personalities out now.
Yeah, it definitely would
They
have.
feel at home, and
Yeah, just the amount of action that's going on in this tank would help a lot, like to make everyone feel a bit more comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. This is freeze-dried blackworms, eh?
yeah, love it.
It's a cool tank. And how big is it?
It's 8 by 3 by 2.5,
Jeez.
1,500 litres.
This must cost a bomb to keep warm.
The water from here, when I do a half water change here, it goes straight into the pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I guess
waste
it's
no
clean.
water.
No.
No, I waste no water.
Hey, you know what else I love about this tank?
Yes.
Is the bottom dwellers.
Yeah.
Like all the little pistos swimming around.
So in there, believe it or not,
Where are they? You got to spot them.
I have C28s. There's 6 of them in there. I have CW28s.
Oh, look, there's the
I've got
pistos.
pistos there too. There's some of ABs.
Yeah,
the
nice
males up
sennies.
the top there. Yes.
Look at that.
I have orange Venezuelas. There's about 10 of them in there. I'll try and bring them all out anyway.
It'll just turn into a different tank at night.
Oh, it does. Yeah, everybody comes out at night, and I can dim the lights, and you know, everybody comes at night time.
Some little wafers there. That Episto just looks so good, that female Niceni. Look at that. She's like flaring up. I've never seen them look that good. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's your Venezuelan Corey's coming out. What a fun tank. Yeah,
So I
they
think
smell
there's
it, but-
35 corridors in there all up. And you wouldn't even know it, would you?
No, you wouldn't. I can't wait to see what you do with this as I continue to come back.
Yeah, it'd be nice, hey?
Yeah. Oh,
Everything
look at
that
this.
they have.
Look at this Corey.
Oh, yeah. there
What's
he
he?
is.
28?
Yeah, he's 28.
I don't know if he is, but I don't know. My Corey's
He's,
great. Whatever.
Swartzy eye.
Swartzy eye.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Swartzy eye, beg your pardon.
Don't worry, everyone in the comments will correct us, mate.
Yeah,
Should we go outside and have a look at some of the ponds?
absolutely.
All right,
Yep.
let's do it. Look at this, the pig and whistle. But down below, you were telling me about these before, weren't you?
So these are Santa Claus swords.
Wait, no, koi.
No, they're Santa Claus. they
These are
call
Santa
them.
Claus.
They are, correct.
Really?
Yep, this is how I purchased them, Santa Claus.
But you've turned them into a koi. That's cool. So yeah, did they, when you purchased them, did they all look like this?
Correct.
I think you got lucky, and these are cooler than the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I reckon they're 100%. They're
Well,
like
so-
they're kohaku.
Yeah, they...
Kohaku koi.
Yep.
Swordtails. That's what they are, I think.
Yeah, that's how I brought them.
Correct us in the comments, hey? Yeah. But yeah, these are cool. And you've been line breeding them?
Yes, I have been. Yep.
And you don't heat this tank or anything because it's outside.
Yeah, love it outside. So, but it's all natural scaping as well. Again, plants.
Yeah. It's just nice and simple.
It's simple. It's enjoyable. Yeah.
You know what I like too is you've got these little live plants here. Like you got the little watercress there.
Yep.
Just a little watercress, but it grows really well. And then you also had on the other side. We go look at these ones. It was this before. I don't know what this one was. But we were talking about this earlier as well. I'm just interested by it. Do you reckon that would grow inside or?
It does, but it likes the sunlight, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't let that fall over.
No.
Let's see it. Here.
It's like a money plant, I think. There you go. Yeah, lucky coin, whatever that means. Copper coin. Hydrocotyle. It's a hydrocotyle, huh? Interesting. I should know this stuff, but I don't, so.
It's two of us, man.
Yeah. And then in here, these are just like a mixed
So I've got a
batch?
mixture. All my mud guppies come out here.
Yep.
Okay, and then last year I started to breed a style of Swordtail.
Yeah.
That's just the most beautiful colours, and I now have a heap of babies from them, so I just want to, again, they're just something, my little project.
Yeah.
It's a line bred thing. They live out here with 2 Murray River turtles, and I've got a
Clay turtle.
McClay turtle. And it comes out at night. I have a spotlight on this at night time.
That's so cool.
And it's beautiful with the water flowing.
I like too the bromeliads. They look great. You got the
Yep.
grass growing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And what's in this one?
This one's just all the goldfish in here.
Yep.
Yep. So just nice mixture.
Yeah, wow.
And this is my first lot of guppies that I'm going to keep outside.
Yeah, we have a lot of these inside.
Yeah, we have a lot of these, and these are some of my best males out here.
They look so good from the top.
Yeah, that's my wish for all of this.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see these from looking at the top.
Yeah.
So that was a personal thing. I've seen them in videos, and I just love them. And what do they love?
Bug buffet, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love bug buffet. I love the bug buffet. It's such a quality, good food.
I appreciate
And,
it, Tony.
mate, best thing that anybody's ever made.
Oh, I appreciate that. That means a lot.
They are. It's just incredible food. They love it.
Yeah, it does break up well and they love it.
Oh.
And,
So again, just the plants, mixture with everything. The rock keeps the heat in there, but we're getting into it. Normally in this position here, I've got 2 big umbrellas.
yeah.
And they're shade sails,
Yeah.
and they follow this. They cover the whole area here.
Wow.
So this doesn't heat up during the day. So
Yeah.
these are all my Madaka rice fish.
Okay.
So in here we have some blue Madaka rice fish in here.
Yep. If they come. Oh, yeah, you can see the little stripe there. Oh, he's gone now, but
There's one right there.
there he is.
They'll all come out.
So these are great over the winter species.
Yep.
They never die.
No.
That's a really nice one there.
So we've got there's 8 in there.
Look at the little meerkats.
Yeah, little meerkats.
Oh, I like that. And then in here, more?
Yeah, so Pacific blue eyes in here
Oh, yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, you can see a couple of them from there. On the top. They're an underrated pond fish.
Yeah, they're underrated. I only put them in yesterday, Nick.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just got them yesterday from my mate Ross
Oh, yeah?
at
Yeah, cool.
Archie's. In this one here are some tiger Madakas.
Yep. They're cool, those tiger madakas.
Yeah, so these are...
I've been smashing them out
they'll
lately.
come out.
Yeah, where are they?
They're really good size. So
Oh,
I'd
there,
like to get some more of these.
Yeah, I can give you
I've only got
heaps.
5 of them. I got these from Elijah
Yep.
as a gift from her.
Yeah.
She has some of the best fish.
Oh, she does,
And
doesn't
her
she?
knowledge and, her personality, and she's just a really nice person.
Yeah, she's a bomb. I'm going back and doing another video of her soon, so
Yeah, good.
look at that fish. That's it looks like a tiger, literally.
They do, don't they?
That's very cool.
Now this is my project.
These are orange.
Okay, I've got orange and I've got white in here, and these are my so they're not the purest white.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and put these together and see what I get.
Just for a bit of fun.
Yep, just for a bit of fun. But I like the colours together.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why I did it.
Yeah. It's like a koi
Cut some
coloration.
ivy the other day, so I've just put that in there. Little mate. Red Rooter. Yeah, this one, he's not happy, is he? So
Look at the red Rooter. It's growing out of the water like a
yeah,
stem.
Yeah.
What? I've never seen it do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And these are the platinums.
So these are the whites, yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
And these guys have produced a lot of babies for me, these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I just gave AB some of these guys.
Look at it. Like, that's how the pond's meant to look. You just see these little things swimming at the top.
Mm-hmm.
How about birds? You get bird issues or anything out of here?
Not with the dogs. Dogs seem to keep them away.
Yeah,
And I have the sticks and that there, and they're really quick.
Yeah.
Like, they're quicker than what you think,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, they're not like big goldfish that they can come
and since I
take.
put this bird in the middle there, it doesn't like the other birds.
Oh, yeah.
My kingfisher.
He's easy to care for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Does that wrap it up, you reckon?
Yep.
Awesome.
You want to see around the side because we haven't
No.
gone around there.
Not ready? Not ready yet? Yeah, right.
No. Do you want
this is-
to just do a quick one and just say, look for the next one coming?
Yeah, yeah. Should we
Yeah,
have a
come
quick
around
look?
the side
Yeah.
here.
So this is all like to come, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
so this
so-
is all to come.
Yeah, so this is all to come.
So what are these? Just little drums?
Yeah, so what I do is I get these cut by a fella.
Yep.
These cost me $20 each.
Where do you get? You have to tell me. I've got to set up my.
So I've got a guy that I've got in the industrial area.
Yeah.
He rings me. He's a great guy. He loves toads, loves footy.
Yeah.
So what I'm aiming to do out here is to breed some other stuff through here. Yeah. So, you know, start to bring out some blue eyes out here.
Yeah.
Start to bring out, you know, some of our just some of our Danios and a few other different
I'm
things.
telling
here.
you, you'd make so many freaking blue eyes. Like.
Yeah. So this is what I want to do, and see, I've got all my, I've got
Floater.
some of my floater. There's some more of the red Rooter floater.
Yeah, your red root's
the floater.
flying. Yeah. Look at that. But yeah, so this will all be in the next tour.
Yeah, so
maybe.
this will be all here. I'll get this done as well. So that's just my holding thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, I hold my plants there. And
It's winter right now, so it's not.
yeah.
Well, it's not winter. We're coming out of winter now, but.
Yeah.
Oh well, Tony, I really appreciate it, man. Thank
Oh,
you so
good.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty
All right.
casual in that.
Yeah, it's easy.
Take it easy, mate.
All right. Thanks, guys.